Imagine waking up to the serene views of Sicily, visiting your investment property that is blossoming right before your eyes. Today, I'm thrilled to share the latest on our group investment project in Castellammare Del Golfo, Sicily. This isn't just about real estate, it's about crafting a lifestyle that many dream of, but very few achieve. Living globally and affording it is within your reach, and I'm here to show you exactly how you could do so. Stay tuned to discover the journey on this particular property, the transformation that it's undergoing, and how you could be a part of this exciting venture. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel for more opportunities just like this. Our story begins with a hidden gem in the historic region of Castellammare. But what made this property stand out as a golden investment? It wasn't just its breathtaking location, but the potential that it held for transformation and growth. Buying this property was a calculated decision, driven by a vision to create something extraordinary that would add value and create cash flow. Today, I'll take you through our journey of discovery, the decision-making process, and why this venture promised more than just financial returns. It's a tale of vision, ambition, and the allure of Sicily. First of all, I learned about cheap properties in Italy just because I saw an article on €1 homes. That story is well documented here on this channel. But after getting to know people, both my contractor and my friend Cecilia told me that Castellammare del Golfo is one of their favorite little towns on the coast that could have cheap properties and offer good investment opportunities. You see, the thing with this town is that it's about 20 to 30 minutes right outside of Palermo, which is the largest city in Sicily. And it has the international airport there, and it's directly on the coast. So it's easy to get to. But the town comes to life in the summer because it is a port town with restaurants, shops, and a lot of activity. And they felt that it would not only offer me an opportunity to get property on the cheap, but give me cash flow in the form of short-term rentals. So I took their advice, and my first step was to visit that town. I went with my family, and I fell in love with it. And that's where this journey started. Once I made the decision to buy, I had to go through it and see if it made sense. So I was looking for properties and started investigating the purchase price. And I also met my Airbnb host who told me that he would help me find my very own property if I was really looking. And he actually did. So I was sending him listings and he was doing his initial walkthroughs, and he said, you know what? I don't like the prices. I don't like the locations of what you're sending me. I think I will be able to find somebody or find a property that is better suited for you. And he did. The price that he found was listed for 68,000 euros. It was just a little walk into the historic center where all the action is. For the price, 68,000, I thought it was a steal because a lot of the other properties that I was looking at were well priced above 100,000 euros and also in need of significant repairs. Once we had the property isolated, the next thing was to really evaluate whether or not this property would make money. So the first thing that I had to do was budget for renovations. So after budgeting for renovations and seeing what properties that are already restored and repaired were selling for, I determined that the after repair value for this property on the low side will be 160,000 euros and on the high side around 200,000. If we want to settle in the middle, I really believe that this property, when renovated, is going to be valued at around 180,000 euros, leaving us in the green from an equity perspective. The other part of the research was really just looking at the numbers at what this property could do as a short-term rental. Now, my vision for this property was always to try to convert it into a 2-unit home with the idea that maybe 1 unit could be used to live in, especially for those who invest in the group. They could stay there in that 1-bedroom apartment free and clear whenever they wanted to, with the other upper units being rented out and generating money on a short-term rental platform. And what I saw is that 2-bedroom apartments were going for anywhere between $100 to as high as $200 a night. And this peak season in this town starts around April and goes to about October, but true peak is July and August because it's summertime in Europe. Based on my research on comparable sales and what the property would generate as a short-term rental by researching on AirDNA and Airbnb, I really felt comfortable that this was the right one. Transforming a vision into reality, our renovation plans for this Sicilian property are nothing short of ambitious. We're not just refurbishing, we're reimagining the space, from restoring the historical features to also adding modern amenities, because people are going to want that. Every update is designed to enhance value and appeal. Let's walk you through the renovations completed so far, the challenges that we've navigated, and the milestones that we've achieved. This update is a testament to what can be accomplished with a clear vision, dedication, and a bit of Sicilian charm. I think it's always important to start from the beginning. Let's walk through this property and show you what condition it was in when I first purchased it. As you can see, it was a mess. Walls were deteriorating, bathrooms disgusting. There was nothing about this home that anybody who would be renting it would really want. There's not much to keep here. But based on the design, I saw a lot of potential. If you see, there's two front doors. There's one that enters on the center and one to the right. This let me know that I could probably split it out and get the two units that I was looking for. What I did next was I actually hired an architect so that they could draft a floor plan that met my vision, as well as provide 3D renderings to give us some guidance on where we should go. I told him that I wanted to maintain some Italian charm, but of course make it modern and comfortable. And this is what he came up with. On the first level, we have a 1-bedroom or kind of studio sort of apartment where this living room area can be flexed into a bedroom. It has a kitchen, it has a common space, and it has its own bathroom. And if we wanted to merge it into a much larger house, this doorway here kind of bridges us to the stairwell and upstairs. But if we wanted to just rent it out individually, all we would have to do is lock that door, and you'd have your own access to the ground level apartment, while the other unit could be rented and accessed from the door on the right that leads straight to the staircase. Now, the upper level was just an attic, and what we decided to do there was seek permission from the town to just blow out the ceiling and extend it up so that it's now a living space. So we're gonna have a rooftop terrace, a master bedroom suite, and a balcony that gives you views to the water. The look and feel on the inside is just going to be European contemporary. We're going with lighter tan floors, hoping to use travertine or a travertine-like material, and we're going to try to tie in some of the historic features that you would find in most homes in Italy. And of course, after being ruthlessly criticized for removing the bidets, I made sure that the bathrooms that have space have bidets, and we also have a booty sprayer in each bathroom to make sure that Italians aren't turned off by the fact that we don't have a bidet in each bathroom. Considering that a lot of our tourists are going to be Italians, and this is a staple for a bathroom in their homes, I really had to take that into consideration because I wouldn't want our booking rates to be reduced because they don't have the amenities that most bathrooms would have or most other units would have. So that was really important. One of the things that I wasn't expecting was how slow the process would be to get the initial permits. My original plan was to start this project back in October of 2023. And it took a while to get the architects together and get the plans into the building department. And we finally got that approved in the month of January. Fortunately, we also had permission to start renovations before the permits came in to expand the upper levels. So it wasn't that huge of a delay. The plan is still to have this property up and running for this summer season. So not only is there potential for you to still partner with us on this deal, but you could be staying in this property this summer, especially since I'm doing a tour of Sicily real estate this summer that I'm going to be announcing at some point in the future, or depending on when this video comes out, have already announced. You'll be able to see exactly why I continue to buy homes in Italy and how you can too. You might be wondering, how could you be a part of this exciting project itself? Investing in our Sicilian venture is more than just putting your money into real estate. It's joining a community of forward thinkers and dream builders. Whether you're an experienced investor or you're just new to all of this, there's a place for you in this project. I'll outline the steps to get you involved, deal structure, and what it means for you in our future. We've already formed an investment group, so there's other people from Canada, the United States. Actually, I have a guy who is from Italy but now living in Canada who's also an investor on this deal. And I do have a few slots open to allow for new investors. Now, the idea is that the people that we wanted to work with needed to have a passion and interest for short-term rentals and real estate in Italy, and they want to be active participants in the process, right? So this isn't just a invest and kind of go to sleep sort of thing. We want people who are thinking about add-on investments in the future, or were hoping to do their own projects later on and just using this as a model or guide for what is possible. So now those spots are open for someone like you. The way the investment works is that you'll be investing alongside us who are already in the deal in a US-based LLC that has the ownership rights to this property through me. You'll be coming on as a partner, signing for shares in this entity, benefiting from the upside and the cash flow that's generated when we rent this on Airbnb. Like I mentioned before, what's more important than the money on this deal is the network that we're building, because we want this to be a place that we could go and rinse and repeat and do this over and over again. Or if members within the group want to spread out and do their own deal or get their own house, that we are there and in it together to share ideas and support each other as we do more deals in Italy. So your personality and your mindset is what I am screening for, because the last thing that I want is an investor that's not a good fit for the group. If you're ready to take a step towards living globally and affording it, this Sicilian investment opportunity is your gateway. Email me at invest@entplife.com to start the conversation and get in on the action. Together, I believe that we can turn your dreams into tangible assets. Don't miss out on this chance to be part of something truly special. Join us and let's create a legacy in Sicily.